What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Crashlander survival, and today we're back working on our 100% game completion. We've got a few things to do, but what I want to do today is set up a fully automatic farm for making pineapples. I've actually never set up a fully automatic farm before in all my time of playing scrap mechanics. So what my idea is that if, we only have a couple pineapple seeds, but if we have a fully automated farming system, we should be able to just let it run 24/7 and plant like one pineapple at a time, and eventually we'll get to that 40 pineapples that we require, to beat the whole game, or at least get more pineapple seeds out of the whole deal. So I'm gonna try and set up a system that has a vacuum pump to plant a pineapple seed, another vacuum pump to suck up the pineapple seed, and of course a sprinkler to, sprinkle water on it, and we'll set it up with some logic or something so that hopefully the whole thing will just constantly farm pineapples for us, and then of course we'll continue to go and beat the rest of the side missions at the HQ and beat the whole game. So that's pretty much where we're at. We're also gonna need to do an oil run because we are using a flyer now and it sucks back the old gasoline like it's nobody's business. It's kind of insane. So we're gonna have to go do an oil run. I'm probably gonna just, I'm not gonna lie, I like the oil truck, but I don't see myself ever using the oil truck again. So I think what I'm gonna do is steal the parts out of the back of the oil truck. Yeah, I'm gonna just steal that, and we're gonna steal that. Oh, this has stuff in it? Oh, hello, you've got some oil. Thank you very much. We'll take that, perfect. But yeah, we're gonna steal these parts, and we'll probably, we'll steal that controller too. We'll steal both these controllers. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Oil Truck. I love you, you're great. I need your parts. Yeah, no, we're taking all that. Basically what we're gonna do is if we need to get oil, we're just gonna bring like one of these. No, how do I, is it shift right click, control? Yeah, there we go, control right click. I never can remember that, but there we go. Yeah, we're gonna take that, and that way if we need, gasoline at the pump, we can just land, pump ourselves some oil, and then fly back to base. I don't know if I should waste chemicals on this. Let's deposit all this stuff. We have some copper, that's good. And then yeah, let's deposit, probably don't need the piston. We're gonna need a soil plot. Oh my god, it takes 10 sand. Pigment flowers, fertilizer. What the heck is this? We literally only need one soil plot to do this entire project, so wow. Okay, never mind. I thought one of them didn't get watered, but yeah, we're just gonna steal a soil plot. We only need one to build a fully automatic farm. We could probably do it with two. Like, I think 2 pineapples wouldn't spawn a raid. I feel like 2, you know what, let's try it with 2. I think 2 won't spawn a raid. We need a couple of vacuum pumps and a water pump. So that's gonna take a metal cage. Okay, that takes circuit boards and plastic. Otherwise we can build all that, so that's good. Let's build a couple of circuit sets. Something like that. We need a metal cage, so we'll get that going. Way over here. Perfect. Let's just build a couple of those. What else are we gonna need? We have a chest. No, we have a chest in there. I should probably like build more chests at some point in time. Like we could just empty one of these out. Let's take the logic. Let's take some, we're gonna need vacuum pump tubes. That's right, because I want to have, basically I want to do it with one chest. I'm pretty sure if we have like, maybe we use a filter. Yeah, we use a filter. And then we can do it with one chest, no problem. We don't need a timer, because I think we just leave them running constantly. We might need, I guess we could use a daylight timer just for the watering, so we're not just constantly splashing with water for no reason. Oh, we're gonna need another vacuum pump to get water. Unless we just hook it into the same, we could just hook it into the same watering system that the base uses. Actually, never mind, we don't need a vacuum pump for water. Okay, sorry, I'm talking out loud. This is gonna make sense. We'll get it all figured out. Let's build a couple of curves. We'll probably need them. Let's build one of these. Done. Let's build 2 of these. I'll need more plastic. Okay, no problem. We can make some of that. Just make a ton of that, honestly. Yeah, no, we need 2 vacuum pumps. Once this plastic makes. Come on, build. Oh, more. Okay, done. And then I think that's it. I've literally never done this. I know people in vanilla have set up these cool automated farming systems that work, and that way you can just have crops constantly getting poured out. Like a system like this for spuds would be super cool. And we're on 2 raid tiles technically. Like, it's 1 raid per tile, right? So if this system works, we could build it on the 1 tile and then have another one on the other tile and double our output. But this is a lot of parts, so let's just get it. I think that's it. I think that's all the parts we need to get going on this. Well, this is a weird predicament. I'm actually out of metal. like completely. We just ran completely out of metal in the entire base. That's so cool. Never run out of metal before. We're gonna have to go mine. Holy cow. Wait, no, do I have metal? Hold on a minute. I might have metal. I might actually just have it in the mining vehicle. Did I empty this out before, or did I only take the copper out of it? Oh, yeah, never mind. We're not out of metal. Crisis averted. I was just about to say, I thought we had a bunch of, yeah, I just didn't empty out the mining vehicle. Okay, never mind. We have tons of metal. Don't worry about it. I just gotta transfer to the inventory. Yeah, yeah, we're actually rocking. There we go. Okay. I was worried for a second there. I went to smelt and I'm like, I have no metal. This is a problem. We need metal to craft stuff. No, we're good. We're set. All right, so we got that build. I built a couple pieces of the chest. Need 3 of those. See, this is what I need the metal for. Build these vacuum pipe containers. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Where'd my glue go? Might have glue? Oh, do I need more glue? Okay, I can build glue. Look at that. That makes 3 glue. Perfect. Interesting. You can make glue from beeswax too? I really wish there was an apiary where you could just like have a bee farm that just automatically produced beeswax slowly over time. You could build like 20 of them and then they would just, it's just like a passive thing. You place them around your base and they slowly just give you beeswax. That would be, or make them like you have to come harvest them every so often. That would be fantastic though. All right, I think we've got, I need more bearings. We're gonna need more bearings. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. We haven't really gotten to the actual building part yet. I think the building of this is gonna be pretty easy and quick. I think all we're gonna have to do is just basically hook this up on a controller that goes back and forth. All right, perfect. I think this is everything we need. So let's see if we can set something up. We gotta be close-ish to the base. So let's just, put it, I don't know, like right here pretty much, I guess. It needs to, I basically need to build off the base support. Oh wait, no, the ramp comes down here. Yeah, maybe we'll build it here and I'll just extend a line off of that. Yeah, and then we just basically need to be connected to that pump system so I can use the connection tool to drag from that watering tank over there. Is it the red one? No, it's that green node right there, the one that's connected to all those sprinklers. So I'm just gonna tap off that to get the water for our sprinkler. But essentially this is what I'm thinking. So I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna have to try it with 2 pineapples. I guess we just have to set this up and go for it. Is 2 pineapples enough for the raid calculator is the question. I don't think it is, because it's like you can do 9 regular crops. It's 2 tier 3s. I guess we'll find out. Worst case, we have to just delete it. So this is my thought. Let's do a quick test here. And essentially, if we have like, this might actually cause us to get a raid though. But anyway, let's see what happens. So if I do this, right, and I just put, a block. I've never actually played around with this setup before, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I guess I can just do it like straight like that, but let's just, let's just do this setup real quick, and then let's throw this guy on there. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. And then we're gonna put this here, and then connect that up, and rotate you into position like so, right? And now if I feed you a constant signal, and I put a bunch of carrot seeds in here, right? And I turn that on, it'll plant 1, right? And if I delete this carrot seed, it won't plant another. Right. This needs to be on a repeating loop. I forgot. Okay, so if I, hold on. So if I just put it on a loop though, just like a simple, XOR loop, whatever. And now we'll put a switch into this, right? So this'll run this loop like that. And now I connect this to there. Oh, it just you just flat up drain. Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. That's super useful. That's fantastic. Okay, so it just blasts everything out of the chest. Oh boy. Okay, well that just sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay, well that makes things a little bit more complicated. All right, so this needs to be on a sensor. We need to have some sort of a sensor system to detect the plant and detect when there's no plant there. And then only, is my wreckage really, it's wrecking the, god dang it. This just needs to, like, I guess I can delete that at some point, but anyway. But yeah, we need a sensor system. I thought for sure that would maybe just not deploy because I guess it just shoots them into the ground. It doesn't care. That's why we test with carrots, though. And, like, you know, easy crops to reproduce. So that's good. All right, so we're actually building up our raid timer right now, too. We got to be careful, because every time you plant a crop, it adds to the raid timer, I'm pretty sure, even if you delete it. But we're still, again, we're just testing with carrots. So we need a sensor. We've got sensors. We got a bunch of sensors. Okay. So how is this going to work? Does a sensor sense a crop is the question. All right, so if I put a sensor there, right, it doesn't see anything. It's got a range of 3, doesn't see anything. If I put a sensor below it, even with a range of 3, it's seeing the soil plot, right? So the top sensor is not seeing anything. If I plant a crop, now the top sensor sees that there's a crop planted. Now it doesn't. Okay, so that actually works. That's actually really, really easy. So this could be as easy as just like, you know, you could have a NOT gate here. Yeah, let's just make this a NOT gate, and this hooks into the sensor. Oh, right. These have to sort of be connected for me to be able to connect them up. But yeah, this is actually a pretty easy system. So something like that, and then a NOT gate over here, like this, right? And then that connects to that, and that connects to this. Oh, there was nothing for you to deploy. And then like that. So, hold on, like that. And now as soon as it's deployed, that's cool. Pretty sure I'm just building raid timer. Well, that works. I don't know if this actually builds raid timer or not. I don't know. That's okay. So that works super well. And then if we do 2, really, we only need to sync to the 1 plot. The second one doesn't matter. So what I'm thinking is we put the assembly... Well, we need to suck them both up, too. But I think the suction range, like, I think that's fine if we do something like this. And just, like, I'm pretty sure that would be... Like, you know, we could do 1 lower like this. But I'm pretty sure that's enough to suck everything up. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a 2-plot system. So there we go. 1 plot there. 1 plot there, that's pretty level-ish. And then we're gonna build a barrier around these plots right away, just to sort of have a little bit of a reinforcing structure. And that way, of course, we can detach the whole automated system from the ground by breaking these bottom blocks. So there we go. To suck stuff up, I feel like that works probably fine. Like that, and then that would just literally feed into a chest. And I think we can just have this on constantly, because it's just gonna essentially just pull, like, as soon as the plants are fully grown, they'll get sucked up, and until they're fully grown, they can't get sucked up, I think is how that works. So that's probably okay just like that. Nice little platform for that thing. That one's on suck, and it'll just pull up. We'll try it with carrots for the first run, and then we'll move on to the pineapples, because I don't want to risk losing my pineapple seeds, which I really hope I left upstairs, because they're not here. But yeah, I don't want to risk losing my pineapple seeds in case this whole system doesn't work. Now we basically need a system. I should just do it with a piston. It'd be easier, and just go like piston, piston, and then water, water. Yeah. Or I could have it with 2, oh, I could do it with a controller and barracks. All right, so let's set up the watering side first. So the watering side, we'll probably just angle it from off of this thing. So we'll build just like a little piece like this. And we can probably just angle a water cannon to just sort of blast both of these. There goes our, speaking of water cannons, you can hear the ones at the base going off. That's so cool. Just like clockwork, every so often they just decide to shoot. So yeah, this one like that, perfect. And then we can just sort of do like a really basic controller setup on this. Like so. And we have to attach, we need to attach this to there. So let's just, I know this isn't pretty, but it gets the job done. There we go, like that. So now I can connect this watering cannon. Wait, can I not? Oh my god, that's right. Are you not connected? The frame of that is not connected. I have to connect it to the pump. Hold on, I have to connect to the pump itself. The frame is not connected to the pump. It's literally its own standalone thing. There we go. Now that we're connected up, I should really do that with like a pipe or something to make it look realistic. Now I can grab the water from here. Ah, perfect. Look at that. And then we can angle this down at like 45 degrees. And now if I like turn this on, does it just work? Like this might just hit them both. It hits the one. What if I go up to like 40 degrees? Gotta make sure it can hit them both. No, so this just needs to be on a loop, and it just needs to go like plus or minus 10 degrees over and over again. And then if we have that powered up, it's a little slow, but I mean it works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this be our lead plant, let's say. This is gonna be the one that drives the logic. Let's put that on a range of 3. Maybe even a range of 5. So if we put a plant down here, it sees it, right? Knows there's a plant, perfect. So when that disappears, there's no plant. And then that's gonna start our logic trigger. I built a compact computer too, because I'm pretty sure this has a memory bit function. No, power steering, no, that's with the next mode. WASD converter, no. No. Toggle. Toggle, sit detector, angle converter. I think toggle is what I'm after. So like, if I, how does this work? If I hit this with a blip, now it's on, now it's off, now it's on, now it's off. Okay, cool. So what if I hit that with a blip of logic? So this is off. So as soon as this is off, that means there's no plant here, which means it's got to start the cycle. So as soon as that's off, there's no plant, it starts the cycle. So we're going to send a blip of logic, which is going to be a NOR and an AND gate, basically. So we connect this into this. This goes into there, that goes into there, and that goes into there. So when this triggers, when this blips, that'll send a single blip through here. That single blip will then feed into, we're gonna have to probably protect this from raids, but we'll see. We'll just kind of block this up a little bit. But that single blip then feeds into 2 things. 1, it feeds into a timer, and 2, it feeds into this memory bit. And this will be set to toggle. Whoops. There we go. We could do this with an XOR bit, like 3 logic gates as well, but I figured since we're using this, mod, I might as well use this part. So there we go. That feeds into the toggle. It also feeds into this, the timer. When the timer is at the end of its, let's say 10 seconds or whatever, then it'll go back and turn the toggle off. And then as long as the toggle is on, we're going to feed a simple XOR loop here. And the XOR loop will, of course, run our water jet like so. So as long as this is on, our water jet will blast for 10 seconds. And then this, of course, the vacuum pump should just be always on, period. So that's just another NOR gate here, and we'll hook that into a switch, right? So that's just always on. It's just trying to suck up plants if they exist. Yeah, and then the only thing we need left is the seeder, which has to seed 2 plants somehow. And of course the 2 plants are on. This gets a lot more complicated with 2 plants than 1, because we have to actually, hang on a minute. Yeah, we've got to actually, it's got to like plant 1 and then move and then plant. We need a piston for this, actually. I'm going to get this with a piston, because if we have a piston and a sensor, it's just a whole lot easier. We can do the same kind of setup we did with the watering system, where it just has to like, because you always want to precision plant on the 2 spots. And so we just got to make sure we have 2 notches for it. I have pistons like crazy. Where are we at here? Yeah, here we go. You place a plant. Oh my god, why am I freaking out on this? This doesn't even matter. You place a plant, when you delete the plant. Yeah, that's when it triggers the system. But why is this off now? Oh, because this is all messed up. There we go. Okay. We're good. The bit's off. This is all, yeah, I screwed it up. I had a gate there. So now when I place a plant, nothing happens. Right? Right? Yes, nothing happened. Perfect. We're not going to get the sickle bonus from this, but it doesn't matter. When I delete the plant. Why are you being difficult? Why are you not working anymore? All right, and this is why we can't have nice things. See, this is why we're doing it. We're going old school. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it old school. There, perfect. So now if I place a plant, I delete the plant, it triggers the bit. Oh, right, this has to be hooked into that. Wait, what? Oh, is the stupid water triggering the the water triggers the sensor? Oh my god, this is the worst design ever. Oh, you suck so much. The water triggers the sensor? Are you for real? Okay, well that sucks. We basically need a thing that says as long as this is on, this can't run. So we just need another NOT gate. Like, you know, we need a NOT gate. This is getting really messy. But we just need a NOT gate here that comes off this and goes back and powers that. So now, if I can reset the system, are you done? No, you're not done. Great, that's great. I'm really happy for you. Okay, there we go. It's off. This is done. Reset this. So now, if I put a plant down, I probably could use it with their memory bit too. Now it'll spray for 10 seconds. Doesn't care that the sensor's triggering it because it can't go through this AND gate because it knows the bit's still on. And then it instantly reset itself. The good news is I've made a really efficient watering system. You know, it waters itself no problem. I think we need a timer. I think this loop just needs a timer instead of 3 gates. It just needs another little timer in there so that it can, you know, water a little slower. And then that way, if we have a delay between the timers, whoops, I jumped out of the map. But yeah, now that way if we have a delay between the timers, then it shouldn't just pick up the sensor. Like the sensor has a certain polling rate, and we're shooting water so constantly, we don't need to. It's just an excess. We can get, this is such a stupid problem to have. I can't believe the sensor senses water. And I don't think there's a way to fix that, because you can't just put it on we can't just put it on a, you know, what's it called? God, I'm drawing a blank here. Color mode, because if we try and put it on color mode, it's not gonna matter. Did I just screw myself on copper? I think I just screwed myself on copper to make component kits to make a timer. Do I not honestly have enough to make a single timer? I need 1 component kit. I can't build a component kit because I need copper. Oh, that sucks so much. Is there honestly no copper in here? Yikes. Do I have a timer then that I can steal from something? Like, I need... Oh, boy. That sucks so much. Alright, since I don't have the copper, I'm gonna actually make this a lot simpler on myself and just do it with a single plot. I'll eventually probably expand it to like 2 plots or maybe even 3 once we've worked out the raid math. I would like it to be 2 because that would be a lot faster for growing pineapples, but we're gonna start with 1, and then I gotta actually go mine some more copper and fix that up. So the good news is with 1, we don't need like half this logic because we don't need the timer stuff. So it's essentially just a blip. So whenever that sends a blip, it's gonna blip through here, and that means that there's no plant here, which means we can actually do some stuff. I don't know why I deleted this. I still in fact do need this there. Yeah, it just needs to not be moving. It can sit there. We can turn that off a loop. Yeah, it just sits there. That should be fine. It can steal its water from here again. But yeah, I was trying to do it. I'm basically out of copper, and we need to build a timer. And if we don't have a timer, then we're kind of screwed. So that's sort of how that goes. So we're just gonna sort of set it up, you know, a little bit simpler without that. And then on this side, we're gonna put this and have this like this. And then eventually we'll make a system that's, you know, fully automatic. Well, no, scratch that. This is gonna be fully automatic. We'll make a system that, you know, has multiple max connections reached. Really? Okay. Well, we have a better controller. right here. But yeah, I really want to make a system that ideally I think 2 or 3 crop plots is probably the most you can get out of this thing. But here we go, 45, 45. So that's that. That's probably needs to be less than 45. Yeah, that looks good. And then essentially what we're gonna do is just only burst everything once. So that's hilarious. There we go, that's good. So we put our carrot seeds in here, right? And then when this blips, this is constantly, so that can be constantly sucking. Hold on, so that can turn, that we just put a NOT gate on here, for sure. Or we could put, honestly, we could put a NOT gate on, like we can just steal it off the NOT gate on the sensor. Right, like it's gonna constantly pull off the NOT gate on the sensor, so it's constantly trying to pull anything in that we plant. And then once it senses that, this has to then blip the water and the seed, and then that's it. That's really, like, it's just this. That's all it's got to do, right? So we have to prime it. So let's grab a single seed here. This actually became incredibly painfully easy, I think. So there's a seed. It can't collect it, but assuming this seed is fully grown, it could. We break it. Wow. So that's cool. All right, well, that's the system. That is actually, that's so painfully easy when, that's amazing. That's actually amazing. It's so painfully easy when you're not, yeah, when you're not trying to make it multiple rows. I'm definitely gonna come back and make this 2 rows. We're gonna go get some timers. I need at least a couple timers, for sure. We need some more copper to make component kits and build some timers. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This works great. I mean, it should work fine. I'll sit around here. You know what? I'll sit around here until this grows, just so you guys can get the satisfaction of it regrowing. Okay, so apparently my crop plot, it sprouted, but it didn't suck up right away. I might have to, hold on, this might have to be, maybe this can't be on a NOR, because it only hit the NOR for like a split second. My bad, this will be an easy fix. I think I just have to put this on a repeater. So basically, as long like that, and we put it on a repeater from, what do I put on a repeater from? Sensor sees that. I guess we can just put it on a repeater to just literally like constantly run to suck up. It doesn't really matter. I guess we could put this on a NOR gate as well. Yeah, my bad. I thought I was done, and then I sat here for the entire time, and then as soon as it planted, it didn't pick it up. So there we go. That goes like that. That goes into there. That goes into there. Whoops, not into that. That goes into this. Instantly sucks it up. And boom, done. Now you just see this light flickering. But I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's just constantly trying to suck up the plant. Perfect. And now in here, we've got seeds and a carrot. Put our seeds back up in here. And we'll keep producing carrots. So yeah, there we go. Perfect. System works. It's great. We'll have to make it bigger for sure. But, you know, we'll convert it over to pineapples and get infinite pineapples. It'll be perfect. Love it. Fully automated system. Doesn't seem to spawn a raid.